So, ladies, success lives outside your comfort zone. Just what I was explaining about everything that we are changing. A call about courage, action, and becoming the woman your goals require. The life you want is built with small acts of courage. Growth begins where comfort ends. And we know that, right? The real reason women stay stuck. The addiction to comfort and the fear of acting before they feel ready. Like we
Mm.
always think that we need to feel ready for something to actually do it, which is always the opposite. Like you need to do it before you feel ready. These two things kill more dreams than lack of skill or knowledge ever will. Your comfort zone feels safe, but it's costing you everything you want. The strategy works. Like there is a strategy, there is a training, there is a systems, there is a funnels. The only missing piece is usually the courage, not motivation, not talent, not perfect content, but courage.
Mm.
Why comfort zone is so dangerous? Comfort feels safe, but it keeps you small, doubtful, hidden. It keeps you in your head. Usually those thoughts, when you are about to do something that is uncomfortable, and it will have this, you know, monologue in your head about why you shouldn't do it. That's literally how we keep ourselves stuck in a comfort zone because it's just much easier to stay there. We play safe. We are waiting instead of creating or saying maybe one day or on Monday, on the next year, after the Christmas, after the holidays. We always say things like that. So comfort zone is sneaky. It looks harmless. It feels normal to you. It feels like your everyday thoughts we have, but it keeps you from going after your dreams. Why your brain prefers comfort? So your brain is designed for survival, not success.
Mm.
Your brain is wired to avoid risk, avoid embarrassment, avoid judgment, avoid failure, avoid unknown, avoid unpredictability, and avoid discomfort. We were literally wired like this since we were born about everything,
Mm.
and especially in the schools. Just stay small, stay quiet, don't say anything stupid, don't try anything new. And this is how we are going through our lives for decades, right? So our brains are wired. So it's very hard for some people to get out of it. So when your dreams and goals require bravery and your brain wants safety, there is an internal conflict. There are fears, limiting beliefs, overthinking. We literally think ourselves out of that situation, out of that action. The brain will usually win. It's funny one, like it's when they
Yeah.
say in the movies a fight between brain and the heart. The brain in this situation usually wins. It's not like romantic comedy. This is real life. The brain wins. We want to break that today, and the only way you break it if you begin to be aware of it. Like just because someone looks like they do scary things easily doesn't mean
Mm.
they don't have these fear thoughts. They do it, they acknowledge them, they say, okay, I know it's scary, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Fear means proof you are growing and changing. So fear is not a stop sign. It's confirmation you are moving in the right direction. If something scares you, you should be okay. If this one is scary, I have to do it. Otherwise, if you go every time, oh, this is scary, I'm not doing this, you're never
Yeah.
gonna grow, you're never gonna change anything. If you feel discomfort, fear, or resistance, good. That's the doorway to the life you want. Courage and confidence are not something you either have or don't have. Many people think that you are either born with it or you're not. It's not true. It's trained and built with repetition. Every small act of courage builds your identity as a woman who just does the hard things. I saw this quote on Instagram. I don't know who said it first, but I really like it. So, the life you want is in the work you are
Yeah.
avoiding.
Mm.
I love it. It's like it hit me like,
Me
well,
too.
okay, I get it. Thank you. So the life you want is in the work you are avoiding. What courage looks like in the business. Small acts of courage include posting when you feel self-conscious. I had that yesterday when I post this reel when I'm talking pretty close to the camera on the side, and I was like, okay, my belly is too big. I don't sound very confident. And I started, and I almost didn't post it because
Yeah.
I started with this self stupid talk. Like, I'm no, just because I'm thinking like this, just because it's uncomfortable to post, I'm gonna post it because I was like, oh, I'm making the mistakes there when I'm talking and everything possible under the sun. Why I shouldn't post this? So I posted, and I posted on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube just to make sure. Um, so messaging someone confidently, speaking on your stories, sharing your why, investing into your growth, asking for help, showing up every time, even when you're tired, even if you don't feel like it, especially when you don't feel like it, and being honest about your goals. High performing women don't wait for um, confidence or motivation or clarity, perfect timing, validation, or guarantees. They act first, and the confidence comes after.
Mm.
Signs you are stuck in comfort zone. Uh, Overthinking everything, messages, posts, content, playing it safe with everything, waiting until you are ready. This is a huge one because a lot of people feel like they should feel ready or like should feel like, okay, now I know enough to get started or do this
Yeah.
or like post or talk on stories about business, but you don't. You really don't. You just need to start, right? Staying busy with low value tasks. I do that quite often. I noticed recently. I have so much to do, and then I realize I do things that don't even matter that much, like they don't move the needle or don't, but I do them and I'm so busy, you know. So you need to evaluate like which tasks are actually really important, especially with the busy schedules, because then you might end up doing the little things that don't really matter just to feel busy, but you're actually avoiding the things that you need to do
Yeah.
because it's uncomfortable. Not asking the questions or right questions, consuming instead of creating, fear of making mistakes, not showing your face, avoiding DMs, waiting for motivation, needing reassurance from others, and then obviously the usual. I'll start when life calms down. I'll start on Monday. I'll start on payday. I'll start on New Year's, 1st of January. And I don't want to be judged. We don't usually say that out loud, but we do think that in our heads. Okay, so moving beyond your comfort zone, what it looks like. So we have comfort zone, this little comfort zone over here. Feels safe and you feel like you are in control, but you are stuck and you don't really like it there, but it feels much easier. Then we do something that is like we are a bit scared, we can feel we're going out of the comfort zone. We move into the fear zone. We lack the self-confidence. This is where you either push through or let fear win and get back to the comfort zone. So this is the fear zone when most people go back because it's so much easier and it doesn't require much energy to go back. And then if you push through, you are in a learning zone. So you acquire new skills, you build that confidence because you've done it and now like, oh my God, I've done it. I can do it again. You might you might feel might be uncomfortable at first, but you kind of like it. And you like the fact that you did it and you learn something new and you gain a little bit of confidence. So, and you're now like, oh my God, I did it. Let's do it again. Let's try again how it's going to feel. And the more you repeat that, the
Mm.
more you get to the growth zone when you actually find a purpose. This is where you finally see results, goals are accomplished, the new growth, the dreams are coming true. You are able to like act completely different than you were acting when you were in comfort zone. And then you just look back and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe, for me, for example, how scared I was to speak, to even hear my own voice on recordings. Okay, so this is how it usually goes. The most critical part is this fear zone, where most people retreat back to comfort zone because it's just so much easier. It doesn't require much effort or energy to just not do it. Okay, reframing discomfort and fear-based thoughts. We've talked about this so many times, but it's always good to remind that you can actually reframe every limiting thought you have in your head. First of all, you have to be obviously aware of it and then reframe it. So instead of I'm scared, try say it's okay. It means I'm growing. It means I'm moving forward. It means I'm changing something. Or I'm not ready. I'm learning while taking the steps, taking action. Every step I take, I learn something new. What if it fails? And what if it works? Right? I know it's harder, but what if it works? And I'm overwhelmed. So there are a lot of people throw these words around. I'm overstimulated, I'm overwhelmed, I'm anxiety, I'm this, I'm that. Just chill, right? Like just have a breather and think, okay, there's a lot of information, a lot of is happening. Let me take it slow. Let me take it step by step. I'm expanding. I'm learning something else, something new. So obviously my brain is gonna be bit,
Yeah.
right? It's okay. It's just that needs to take it slow. Like a lot of people get it too excited, get like straight in and wanna do 6 weeks of business launch in two, and then they crash in 1 week because they've done too much. The brain is not designed for 6 weeks of information to go in your head in 1 week. So that's why then people say, "Oh, I'm overwhelmed. I can't do this." I just take it step by step. Even if you go slower than everybody else, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you take it that step. Most of the time, we give into those fear-based thoughts and accept them as a truth. It's just how it is. Because before, I was not questioning this type of thoughts. It's just how it is. This is how I am, and that's it. Like, but then
Yeah.
I start questioning it and I start challenging myself. And actually, it's not. Actually, it wasn't like that. It's just what I believed so many years that I had to break. So, why? Because that's just much easier than stepping out of the comfort zone and taking action. And sometimes some people even blame others, blame
Yeah.
circumstances, blame lack of time, blame everything else because it feels easier than admitting they were too scared to push through the comfort zone.
Mm. True.
So, identity exercise. I want you to imagine the woman I want to become. How does she live? How does the successful me show up? How does she act, walk, talk, and think? How does she make her decisions? Can you see her? Like I've done this exercise like so many times in my head when I'm imagining how I would, if I'm this badass millionaire, how I would act, think, decide, how I would show up. Would I be, oh, I'm too scared to do this or that? No, I probably wouldn't, right? So you can do this even just thinking or writing down, ask yourself these questions and just write and just see how this successful version of you, the version that lives the life you want, acts and how she does everything. Daily habits are also a form of staying in a comfort zone. Comfort is keeping you where you are. Courage and action is taking you where you want to be. It's impossible to build an extraordinary life with comfortable habits. I like comfortable habits. like snacks in the
We all
evening.
do.
All right, small shifts that create big belief. Daily beliefs to practice. Write it down somewhere. Stick it everywhere if you want. My voice matter. I am building something bigger than fear. I have value to share. This one is, I would literally write on a wall if I were you, because we all have so much value to share. Everything I want is, everything I want is on the other side of consistency. I get better every time I show up because it's true. We all do. Okay, we have a challenge. 24-hour courage challenge. Do one uncomfortable action within the next 24 hours. The first one I would prefer if you do, go live. First in our Empower Facebook group, then the same topic, go live in Instagram. So don't just like record and post, but actually press the live and just something. It doesn't have to be long. It doesn't have to be, I don't know, super special, anything. Even if you have to say, we have a challenge in our community to go live on Instagram. So here I am live on Instagram because we are getting out of the comfort zone. Done, right? So then make a bowl. You don't have to do all of these, by the way. If you want, go for it, but you don't have to do it all. Make a bold reel, something you were thinking to do, but you didn't do yet. Anna doesn't have to do this anymore because she did it already.
I was going to say, I think I've already ticked the boxes for this week. Bloody hell, I'm on a roller coaster.
Share your story
Woo.
I can't say this word. Vulnerably.
Vulnerably.
Invest in your next step. Do something messy, but get it done. Done.
Hmm.
Right? So
Yeah.
Anna is a very good example of what happens when you share your story, even if it's hard, even if it's painful, even if it's like you think, oh, I don't want them to see, I don't want them to know. And her Instagram literally blew up, right? Like
I
within a
have
few days.
over 300,000 views.
I think
It's
400 now.
incredible. 400, it's going up. It's insane.
400,000 views on one reel where she
Yeah.
talks about something vulnerable like her hair loss, right?
Yeah.
And it
Incredible.
and she gained 300 followers in like 2 days, just like that.
Yeah.
And I
And my
literally
inbox
day
is
before day before she
exploding.
was telling me how long I'm gonna be on 100 followers,
143 followers
and
since my
then
that was.
boom, 400 and something now she's on. So
But you know, that's my new account, and all these followers have the same interests, so they're my avatar now. They're not
yeah,
just random people, they're people who are there because they really want to watch that type of content.
yeah, they want to watch
So,
your story. Yeah.
yeah, it's a roller
Okay.
coaster for
So
sure.
the point of this is action. Okay. So the point of this is action and not perfection. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, so you can pick one, you can do the live. Live would be good. In Empower and in on Instagram, or do something like if you were thinking
Hmm.
about some real like something, but better not because I don't think it's good. Just do it. Okay. Right. You will never feel ready for the life that is meant to transform you, but you must walk toward it anyway. I love
True.
this. It's so good. Like you were, of course, you're not gonna be feeling ready for the life that is literally meant to turn your life up, like upside down, everything, right? Like because that's what we want, right? That's what we're working towards. So you just gotta do it. Right. This is it.